Hello, all your base tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenonauts mod man BlueAnkylo. We're going again. Another mission. Let's not even talk about it. We're just gonna go fast. It's the same team as last time. Basically, now that we've got antimatter weapons... Oh, you know, I made a mistake. I should have brought the tank instead of the mech. But it's fine. It's a minor thing. Basically, the mech is better in close quarters. Or, sorry, the tank is better in close quarters. Because if I fire the mech and it hits a wall, the AoE will probably destroy the mech. So we've got to be careful. But it's, you know, it's fine. Other than that, you know, pretty much the same as the last mission, which was a whole episode ago for you future tubers. That could be like a week in between. I did bring a couple backup items, but not much. I don't want to spend too much time, like, you know, micromanaging. You know, I kind of just want to get on with it. Now, this mission could be robots, or Seisons, or robots, Seisons, or civilians. There's no real way to know ahead of time. Even though, technically, you could have watched the Infiltrator, species, but it's not guaranteed to still be the same thing, even though they took over the base. Like, these base missions seem to spawn kind of randomly. On the plus side, I didn't pay a lot of attention, but I think this might only be a medium base rather than a large base, and that'll make it pretty easy. If it is just medium, doesn't mean we can be stupid, but it's potentially not going to be that hard. And that's what she said. So anyway, we've got a pretty good starting position overall. It really depends on what race or what species is down there for what we're going to do on turn 1. But we're going to scout it out, and we've got some backup to do some shooting if we need to. And, you know, we got a mech. That's all you really need. Let's go. Nothing. Nothing. We got Seisons. Now, are these phase 3 or 4? I bet you they're only phase 3. That guy went down really quick. They don't really look red like the phase 4 ones would. So this mission might not be that bad. Nice, nice. No cover for you. Also, there was a facehugger spawn there. Okay. I did that on purpose. Totally on purpose. One of these guys has a chemical rocket loaded. Sure. Super safety. And we've got some cool grenades here and there, you know. Might as well use them. Bring it on, Seisen scum. I dare ya. So we're still gonna want to do a bit of it. You know, we're gonna want to defend our hallway for a little while here. And the Xenomorphs are still going to come charging, and the chemicals don't do anything to Xenomorphs. So don't expect that to kill them. And we don't really have any flamethrowers, because I didn't bring any flamethrowers. Would have been a good mission for flamethrowers. This is good, though. What I want to check is, like, kill a Wraith, and then we'll find out pretty quick if they're phase 3 or 4. If there's only phase 3 aliens, we're just going to stomp these guys. Alright, please kill this guy. Looking like maybe phase 3, but we'll see. Wraith Warrior is not Wraith Elite. Photon is not Ion. So this will be probably easier than normal. Good. You could probably say we're a little overpowered. So what I expect will happen, basically here, is a bunch of Xenomorphs are going to come charging through in the next couple turns. And we're just going to kill them. Just as simple as that. They're only phase 3 Xenomorphs. Just don't stand too close to the door, you'll be fine. Also, there's some Seisons being dumped down there in the chemical gas, so that makes it a little bit easier too. Just send the C-Team. I think it's like perhaps a relic of the original. They're all dying in the green gas. One green rocket and they're all dead. Ooh, spooky sounds. No, I think it's a relic of how Xenonauts was programmed, not X Division. So what's happening here is when one of your bases... Excuse me, Xenomorphs. When one of your bases gets taken down, they just generate a regular base. There was no concept of phase 2, 3, 4 in the vanilla game. Oh, very nice reactions. Wasting all of our Overwatches here through the green smoke. Super! We didn't need that cover. Oh, we got him! One more. 2 more. That's good. We're training up our reflexes. But yeah, I think the fact that we're at the very end game with phase 4 plus gear, and then we just attacked the base quick enough that it didn't get time to upgrade, so we get a really easy mission. Which is nice. The base defense would have been way harder, because we would have had to deal with the phase 4 terror troops, not just regular base troops. So stupid. This is great, though. I mean, I'm having a great time. Don't forget there's a Wraith in here. Alright, Thorn, on this one's for you. Alright, anyone need reloading or anything? Nah. We can do this all day. You want to come into my house, bring it on. It would be nice if there was a way to set your guys to only take reaction shots above like a certain percentage of accuracy. I've seen that in some other games where it's like, don't shoot until you've got at least 30% or 50%. That would be really nice. But this is, you know, kind of old game. Apparently no one wanted to shoot that guy until it was late. The rail heavy. Great! Good job killing him right when he's too close. There's something about reactions still. I don't understand it. Sometimes we take the shots nice and early. Sometimes we wait till it's too close. That's an acid link. That's really bad. That's a queen. That's just a queen there. Boy, there's a lot of Xenomorphs in here. We needed more fire in this area. Or something. Clearly. So we're running out of space. Another acidling. At least the mech is the one taking the acid damage. Some good Canada facts. I like that. The coldest I've ever been in myself was about... I think it was around -40, maybe a little bit below -40. But the wind chill made it worse. I don't know what the exact number was with wind chill. It was bad. It was definitely bad. This is bad. This is actually more annoying. How do we deal with all this? Well, first things first, Wraith is easy. This is the Queen flashing. And the Acid. So the stuff that was down here all died. I'm just gonna back up a little bit. Could try to catch her. I didn't bring any stun weapons. Now, the Queen's going to explode into like a radius 3, give or take. So it's not too hard to get out of her explosion range. Like so. And she doesn't leave any acid tiles. This guy, when he explodes, leaves the acid tiles. Although this should be far enough away. Thornum, what are you doing? Okay, we're fine. There can't be too many more Xenomorphs coming, right? Can't be that many more. Another Acidling. This is a very well defended Xenomorph base. Stop. Desist. I was gonna do some healing last turn, that reminds me. These guys aren't even like stalkers and stuff. Come on! We're taking all this acid damage. Minus 60 with Fahrenheit? That's pretty cool. Minus 40 is minus 40, so if you're in Celsius or Freedom units, minus 40 is about the same. Or exactly the same, I believe, to be honest. How many of these are there? Holy smokes. I mean, I'm used to having a lot of Xenomorphs on these missions, but the number of Acidlings is kind of off the rails here. Especially if this is only a Phase 3 base. This is, like, a little bit obnoxious. I'm just saying. Okay, we got lots of minor wounds. A ton of minor wounds, really. I guess the good news is we get it over with quick, but dang. Look at all the damage Jarell took. Definitely not a good sword episode. I guess I wasn't taking them very seriously. And then all these exploding... Like, it's mostly just like the Acidlings and other Xenomorphs exploding causing the problems. But I do think the Xenomorphs have been charging at us a bit quicker than typical for a... like, we must be open to wherever the bulk of the aliens are, and they're all coming in. Typically, you know, it takes them a few more turns to all make it here. Because they just... That's another Acidling, wow. I kind of wish I was keeping count, because boy, that's a lot. You remember a formula for school to translate C to F? I guess if 0C is freezing, 32F is freezing. It's because it's not directly plus or minus. It's 8/5. It's something like 8/5 or 5/8 plus 32. It's a simple formula, but it's because 1 degree of Celsius is different than 1 degree of Fahrenheit. The range is different. Just like 1 kilometer an hour is not the same speed as 1 mile per hour. Science class with BlueAnkylo. Well, I'm not moving until this chemicals get out of here. Where's Grotham? Grotham's the one that wants to be the teacher. We'll let him explain all these metric imperial conversions. He's over in Europe. They probably use Celsius for everything. Just, you have to let the... We gotta let the acid get out of the way before we can move. Kelvin. Yeah, Kelvin's real easy. Kelvin to Celsius, no problem. But no one uses Kelvin for anything other than some certain science, so... It's not very useful in modern language. The difference between 273 and 293 doesn't sound much, but it's actually a huge difference to you as a human. Sure, just keep coming on in. Keep funneling in. Kelvin. Yeah, no, Kelvin's used in a lot of science when you need to talk about absolute temperatures and, like, chemical reactions, certainly. It is just not very useful in modern conversation. That's all I mean. Like, if you're trying to talk about what temperature it is outside, having all those extra numbers at the beginning... The significant figures that aren't very useful for your day-to-day life. I was figuring someone would just reaction this guy, but I guess I was asking for too much. Alright, time to move out. We're gonna go kill that guy. And we're gonna kill everything now. 17 minutes of base defense. Time to move out. Get him! Ta-ta-ta! I mean, it's only a phase 3 guy, but... So, yeah, red drones. They're not crimson, so... It's kind of interesting. Like, we were talking about this a little bit, maybe a couple streams ago. It definitely seems like, the Xenomorphs, their chemical damage, the acid, must ignore most of your chemical armor and just do a small amount of damage regardless of your armor. Which would be why... we still take damage even with the top tier armor. Which is fine, it's just a little annoying. Because it's kind of difficult to not take those reaction fire explosions. Like, it's almost always gonna happen. Really? A Wraith hiding over there? Alright, we'll start moving forward here. We should be in good shape. I mean, we took some damage. More damage on this mission than the last mission. It's 292k here. That's nice. Outside right now, I don't even know. It got up to... I guess we're using Ks these days, so, it got up to, math on stream. I think we cracked over 300k today. Just barely over 300. Sounds real hot. Just a little over 300. Turn your oven to just over 300 degrees Kelvin. It's like 30. It's like 27 to 28. If you're in freedom units, why are you watching this stream at this time of night? Low 80s. No. Yeah, low 80s. Low to mid 80s in Fahrenheit. I don't do the math. I used to work at a pool, like a swimming pool, and we took all of our readings in Celsius, of course, because, you know, we're civilized. But people would always ask what temperature the pool and the hot tub were. Oh, Hawaii! Alright, Killian. Okay, alright. You got your freedom units in Hawaii. But yeah, so people, you know, I would always take my measurements, so I always knew the temperature of the pool and the hot tub and everything. Because, you know, you keep track of stuff like that and change the heaters. Canada doesn't normally use freedom units, no. Mostly metric with a side of freedom. Right, so pool temperatures, typically Celsius. But people that show up, typically older people, previous, you know, boomers or whatever, just previous gen, they usually used Fahrenheit. So they'd ask for the temperature and I'd be like, oh, it's about 30. Because the pool I worked at was pretty much always 30 degrees Celsius. So I had to know that 30 was 86, always. So 30, 86. Because if I'd said, you know, the old people, again, I'm just ragging on old people, but the old people would be like, oh, the pool seems really cold today. And I'd be like, well, I just looked at the thermometer and you're right, it's 29.5. And like, oh, that sounds cold. I'm like, I mean, it's half a degree colder than normal. But if you can tell the difference, you know, cool, I guess. I guess. I think they were just making it up. But, you know, anyway, point was, I got a pretty good feeling for around 30-degree temperatures in Celsius to Fahrenheit. And then the same thing happened for the hot tub. The hot tub, we would keep it at, I think it was typically 40 degrees Celsius, if I remember correctly, which is 104 for those of you freedom units. Anyway, all that it results in was I had a pretty good idea for what 30 and 40 turned into without having to do any math. I guess his shield didn't get broken. Thought it might have. So we're just gonna stomp all over these guys. Nothing to worry about. I believe in the power of power armor. And also giant mechs. You dare engage Mecha Bradford? We could have called him Mecha Bradford. Oh, that's a locked door. That's nice. One less direction to worry about. There will probably be some Wraith teleporting in behind us. That's what they usually do. Some weird music. Willow, I haven't... Wow. Did anyone play Willow? There's a forgotten video game. The music's not bad, just unfamiliar. Running away like the coward he is. Never played it. We're talking pretty old games now. Highest temperature in Antarctica, 27. 20.7. Antarctica used to be warmer, long ago. But you'd have to travel back in time. Where's my sword? Still can't hit him. Suppress. I mean, I said I couldn't hit him, but we actually did hit him. It's kind of fun just slaughtering these punks. They don't even have weapons that can hurt us. There you go. Mr. Killian knows what Willow was originally. Plus BlueAnkylo points to Mr. Killian. Dead Wraith? I guess that Wraith must have turned into, like, the Queen or something. I think Runes explained it to me once upon a time. The different, bodies turn into different xenomorphs in practice. It's weird. This is a teleporter room? Hello there. We might... we're fine. I was thinking we might have self-destructed by shooting something too close to us, but we're fine. Now, the question is, should I also open this passage? You know, I didn't bring, I don't think the antimatter miniguns on this side. Oh, but the antimatter cannon is. That can open a door. And then Thornum can kill whatever's behind it. Hello, hello, yes mans. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed the YouTubes. Alright. We're just near the end of Xenonauts right now. If you've been watching the Xenonauts series, we're very near the end, so we're just sort of goofing around now with our overpowered armor and equipment. I mean, that door was not very sturdy. Ah, Metroid and randomizers. Well, I haven't done a Metroid randomizer in a while. What are we seeing? Oh, there's wraiths behind. Remember like about 30 seconds ago when I'm like, don't forget the wraiths. Look at all these guys behind us. I was really confused. I'm like, what the heck is Tim seeing? There's nothing over there. Thornum, get him. Well, right on, yes, man. I'm glad you've enjoyed. That's basically the reason I do this kind of hobby, is for people to watch and enjoy. That's the main perk. Alright, this is a long room with a teleporter that gets you to the other end of the room. Do I have a different game in mind? I never know for sure. There are always randomizers that are nice pickup games. I might want to try it's been a while since I've done like a Zelda 3, Metroid 3 crossover randomizer. I might do one or two of those, but like I'm so rusty at Super Metroid. It's like I love watching those and I love playing them, but getting back into playing Metroid is difficult because it's a hard game. It's got a high skill ceiling. But, you know, I might do some more randomizers. I might just get to a real, proper Let's Play, you know. Some other game. There's lots of games I could do. Let's see if we can capture these guys, maybe. We need 84 to throw a grenade. We can get nice and close. Just give him a little smoking. Yeah, but I'm not good at Mac Ball either. The only skill you need. There's a few skills you need. I never really practiced Mock Ball well enough to do it reliably. So that's not really on the table anymore. And, you know, I'm sure I could play an unmodded run of Super Metroid, but the randomizers require a little bit more tricks. Even just infinite bomb jumping is tricky if you haven't done it in a long time, because the timing is sketchy. It's not that hard once you get used to it, but, you know, that's all I'm trying to say is Super Metroid's one of those games that if you're not practiced, it can be a little painful. Zelda 3 is a little bit easier to pick up. Like, you don't need a lot of Link to the Past experience. You can just, like, there are certainly skill requirements here and there, but for the most part, you know, you get enough time to, I don't know. Super Metroid is just a harder game, I think. Well, other than the cruel opening on this mission where the, well, that was a bit cruel too. Dave's getting shot up pretty bad there. I bet you the command room's down on this angle. We're seeing a lot of resistance on this. These doors over here is where all the enemy resistance is. $85. I mean, I'd like to help him out, but there's just the one? I thought he was getting shot from below as well. No, just that one tile. We could try to hit him with a smoke grenade. I mean, it's 43%, right? Nope, not even close. I remember back when you tried to use grenades all the time. Things haven't changed much. You played a lot of Metroid Rando. Well, that's what I mean. I have not played any Metroid in at least a year, maybe even like 2 years since I last played Metroid. So, any Super Metroid at all. That's when I say I haven't played in a long time, that's what I mean. Getting back into it will take some practice if I wanted to do that. And I don't generally want to put a lot of work into it. I just want to do like 1 or 2 quick randos. Door randomizer. Oh, there was 2 there. No, I've seen it. I know what it is, I believe. There's different zone randomizers as well, but I know the principle of it, but I have not played. Like I said, I haven't any new Super Metroid randomizer features that have come out in the last, like, let's say 2 years. Probably haven't played them at all. This will make me sound like a bit of a casual scrub, but I kind of prefer the control scheme for Zero Mission and Metroid Fusion, where you don't have to hold the run button to run. I always get in trouble holding my gamepad trying to hold the run button, press the jump button and hold it to do the right length of jump, and also hit the shoot button at the same time. Just hitting 3 at the same time in one thumb is... it always makes me a little bit annoyed, so... I've never really been happy with my control schemes in Super Metroid. It doesn't really matter how I rebind the controller. Door randomizers older. I know there's, you know, Super Metroid's super popular game. There's lots of. I guess there was a Wraith behind us. Obviously, there's tons and tons of options. X Division skills transferred to Battle Brothers. I might have heard of it, but it's not on my radar right now. Wasn't there someone behind us shooting? What? It couldn't be, because Duke is in here. Maybe behind the door? If there was a Wraith back here, it left. So I don't know what was shooting us on that angle. To be honest, I'm probably taking a break from Xenonauts style games. This one has gone on for so long. As much as I've enjoyed it, it's time for a different game. Just grasp the whole controller at once. That's like the problem I used to have with, on the 3DS, the Monster Hunter games. Just hitting all the buttons. You have to use, like, crab hand to get everything. There was a specific, like, style of holding the 3DS that lets you use your, all your stuff just to control the camera and maneuver all at the same time. Yeah, you need like spider fingers. Oh, come on, wall. That was my mistake, but I'd still say like 80% of the time you can shoot around corners like that, but then the other some percent of it you can't. So, well, that was not good. We've been bottlenecked. Okay, we need someone to open this door so the mech can get down here and support. And I never did check these teleporters, which is a little bit dangerous. The mech will, you know, bait some attacks. I haven't looked at it very closely, but probably the, if I was going to do another, you know, XCOM style tactics game, a little secret entrance back there, possibly the next one would be something like that, Gears Tactics, although I don't know for sure how well that one's turning out, but I like the looks of it a lot more than, XCOM Chimera Squad or Phoenix Point or most of those. But, like I was saying, I might need a break from these kind anyway. X Division has just turned into a bit grindy. Squad-based, low fantasy with permadeath. Yeah, see, I don't know how much more permadeath I want. I kind of want to not permadeath. I'll play like Final Fantasy Tactics or Ogre Tactics or something. I know lots of people like watching permadeath Let's Plays, like that whole Darkest Dungeon stuff, even though that's not exactly permadeath, but like I know that genre is popular on the YouTubes and stuff, but it just adds a layer of stress that I'm not always a huge fan of. I really do need to get Dave healed up here. One down there. Wraith over here. Sure, good Wraith. Battle Brothers is very unforgiving. See, yeah, I need more forgiving. I need to be forgiven. Okay, I'm just gonna check these teleporter. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just keep moving. We'll be totally fine. They're everywhere. This just means we're getting close to the end of the mission. They're getting desperate. They're coming out of all their corners trying to kill us. And I certainly wouldn't say that this style of gameplay is demonstration of good tactics-based gameplay. We're just rushing around, trusting our armor that we won't die. Okay, we know there's like an engineer back here. Yeah. Good job, Mongrel. I think I send the mech down this way. Tired of this punk. We actually didn't do any damage to him. Stupid Sizen shields. I hate them. I did play Rogue Legacy, yeah. Is it really permadeath, though? Rogue Legacy was an interesting combo of a roguelike with good progression when you die. Also, short runs help a lot. If you just have like a 30-minute game and then you die and try again, that's not so bad. Permadeath on a 500-hour playthrough is a little different. Friggin' X Division. So there's our teleporter room. Still a long ways to go. Nothing in there, at least. No one's bleeding out. This will connect up with these guys, unless there's something behind the door. That's the edge. So that was the generator they were defending. I wonder where the command room is going to have to be, like, back here, maybe. So we've got to be careful coming around these corners. Carefuler than we have been, is all I mean. Like, we are pretty overpowered for this phase. It's just clearly they can still do damage. I'd say, like, personally, I had kind of like a on-off relationship with roguelikes in general. Sometimes I like them, but I don't necessarily find them the best like content for recording episodes. I don't know how to explain it exactly. I also played a lot of FTL back in the day, which is another one of those roguelikes with permadeath. You're scared of facehuggers? You should be. You know, if this leads to the command room, that'd be great. But I don't think I've ever had I don't think we've ever seen a command room that enters from the north side. They've always entered from kind of the bottom, usually around a hallway corner. That one smoke grenade just bottled us in here for like 5 turns. Grenade bait. Alright, what else we got? Okay, it's just a little bit too grand piano-y. We've got an excuse for every music. It's just too much of something I don't want to hear right now. Okay, so we've all directions lead to this whatever we call this, you know, this thing, this point. This is Rome. All roads lead here. That'll lead to the teleporter room. This is a dead end, so it can't be too much in there, I don't think. Who's charging out? Charging on up. Can't stop me now. What did Blue say about playing safe? Oh, there's a secret entrance back there. Let's send someone to go check that out. This could lead to the command room too, if I'm lucky. Well, we know this is not the command room, so we've got like one more shot. Bad smoke. It's just never gonna leave. This would be a hallway T-section. Or not. Another gigantic room, okay. You got me. My predictive skills were wrong. This could have been an alien right there we just walked by. Alright, let's open this up, I believe. I betcha almost certainly this has got to be the command room up here. So if we're going to look around this corner, we're going to get shot. And now we know the double bar means command. So we do have a back entrance. Nice. That does not always happen. If only we had our full team. We could have just gone the long way by now. These guys are running on over. There shouldn't be any Praetors or on this one, nope. All we're really doing here is just, like, it's not even that we're not going to get any good resources other than just alloys and stuff. It's kind of an interesting, it's a weird mission to be doing because we don't really get a lot out of it. I think it killed someone around that corner because it sounded like somebody died and it wasn't the guy we could see. There we go, some Doom music. That'll liven the mood up a little. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just pick up Doom Eternal and stream that instead. We'll just stream a first-person shooter after a 500-hour tactics strategy game. Doom Eternal has permadeath. When you die in-game, you die in real life. I don't think my blood pressure could handle streaming Doom Eternal. We do get our base back, I know, but do I need this base? Like, really? I don't think we need it. Alright, guys. This is really dumb. Just, you know what we could have done? Just shoot this. Yeah. There we go. I should have just done that. All I need to do is shoot one thing. Lazy Ankylo. I mean, my soldiers never thought of it either. They're just sitting there having a smoke break. Haha. Get killed by green smoke, you jerks. Just play some Doom Eternal on hardcore. Yeah, I probably would not. I've heard the early game on Doom Eternal, especially the first like few hours, is particularly difficult. It's got that old reverse difficulty curve where in the early game where you don't have any weapons, it's like near impossible. And then once you start getting your cool stuff, it's fine. But a bit of a rude start, primarily. And I don't know if you've been around the channel long enough, but you might know that I'm not a huge fan of games adding difficulty for the sake of adding difficulty. Even though I've Let's Played many games that are stupidly difficult for no good reason, Long War, X Division, I'm looking at you especially. As a general guiding principle, that's not what I'm looking for. Just turn the difficulty down. Just play it on Don't Hurt Me Daddy, or whatever the weakest setting is. I don't even own Doom Eternal yet. I'm just talking about the what-if scenario that is after I finish Xenonauts, while the Doom music is literally playing in the background. Because I would like to play it at some point, but I don't know if I don't even know if I would even consider streaming it. I'm pretty picky on what I want to stream. Alright, so we've got a side entrance. I don't think we need the mech. Should probably reload anyone that's less than, like, half. If you're below half or so, get that reloaded. We also want the green smoke to dissipate a little bit before we go charging in there. Thornum wants to kick in the front door. Well, my plan was to have Sirius blow up the door, technically, with his... someone with a minigun, anyway. Like, I don't know how well rail miniguns do on doors. Not good enough. That's what antimatter's for. I gotta get that reloaded. We'll blow that door up, and then we'll charge in there. Yeah, Dave's got the antimatter minigun on this side. We could also do some point-blank stun rockets. But then we drop all our grenades and lose them all, and it's dumb. Alright, King Sirius. Open it up. Someone was in there. They're dead now. Thornum really wants to go charge, so you're not even going to be able to shoot, but you can go charge. You can get shot. That's going to be an operator or something. He's using a pistol. Little pathetic pew-pews. Also, hello, Hayabusta. I believe there is a minimum... There is probably a minimum bet size for... Oh, you can shoot this guy. Okay. There's probably a minimum bet for the gambling minigame. I think it's 10. And if you have no Ankylo points, someone could donate a few starter points to you. Should they feel generous. Although you do get 10 every 10 minutes just by being in the stream. Alright, let's go see what's in here. One rando guard. Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff in here. Okay, so we got a couple elite, or a couple officers, I believe. There's a lot of guys in here. And they're all facing us, so they've got all their dumb shields. Except we shot that guy in the back. Alright, reaction fire. That's enough out of you. Ping pong, ping pong. Please let me play my game. Alright. Oh, come on. At least we're draining their time units, right? Okay. Duke's going up there. Oh boy, look, there's a lot of guys in here. There's a lot of guys in there. These two officers are probably the most dangerous. Of course, we can't hit them because of wall shenanigans. I kind of wish the animations would go a bit faster for reaction fire. Just one of those things. It just... I just want to do my actions game. Alright, that was... Please, just let me play. This is like the most defended room we've ever had. Like, no joke. We can't, like, get in here and throw a grenade with these guys. Well, good luck, Tim. .42. Let's just see what kind of grenade we can get from here. 111%. That's gonna kill Tim. Yes. This has not been very successful. This has been the worst ambush of all time. Alright, fella, at least... Please let me shoot this guy. Ah! This is getting... And now we can't shoot him. It's getting really annoying. It's just wasting so much time. Like, they probably can't even damage my guys in big armor, but... Oh, come on, game. It's gonna hit the one little thing right in front of us and then we're all dead. Come on, I believe in you, Kai. He didn't drop it on the ground, but it didn't quite hit all the stuff it was supposed to hit. Okay, Mongrel's gonna get the Wraith at least. No problem. You know, some parts worked well, some parts didn't work well. Overall, we've done a pretty good job killing stuff. Here we go. You know, hey T-Dogs, have I won yet? I wish. We haven't seen a lot of swords lately, so Drow, slice them up. There you go, swords do a lot of damage. Yeah, the grenades... I have no trust in the grenades at all. If they just disappear, I figure they're gonna land on your feet and kill you. Well, we left, you know, 5 alive. 4 alive, maybe. Grenade, smoke. Oh, stun grenade, ha! Not stun, I mean flashbang. Another grenade. Not enough. See, they can... See, this is the thing. All of that time wasted on their reaction shots. They can't even hurt us. Alright, I believe in the heavy. It's not the worst, you know. It's gotta be the best heavy weapon we've ever had. I realize that's not saying much. This guy's probably going to die at the beginning of his turn no matter what we do. Where's Thornum? I feel like Thornum should get another kill. Here you go, Thornum. You didn't get a lot of kills yet, so there you go. The power of miniguns. Even a minigun with half ammo, because 48 is a full volley. That was only 24. And that is game. Well, it wasn't really bad. We took a lot more injuries than I was expecting because of all those acidlings. Some people got some training. You know, if you're on a shield guy, or maybe you just used to use a lot of power armor, so you're just training up your stats that never got a chance. You know, it's kind of nice. Anyway, it's all tier 3 garbage, so none of this is really very important. Sure, we got like some alloys and stuff, but you know, whatever. 117 friggin' aliens. On the plus side, our base is back! Yay! South Africa is now at the bottom of the list. Great! And what ships are supposed to be in South Africa? Good question. Does anyone remember what I left in South Africa? Maybe these 2 Furies, probably, because Furies usually come in sets of 3. That's the problem. One of a few problems if we get attacked by those infiltrators. So, before the next infiltrator base attack, I might try to change a couple things. We'll talk about it. This was the basically destroyed Cyclone that still managed to fly away when the base got attacked. This must be the other spare. But yeah, I don't really want to have to keep doing these base overrun, all the aircraft get destroyed or sent away, and then you have to do the mission again. Like, I don't want to have to keep doing this. For fairly obvious reasons, I'm assuming. You guys understand. So I'm going to try to not have to do this next wave. I might do some saves coming to avoid it. We'll see what's required of us. But I can't say I'm a huge fan of this extra layer of micro. Probably just need 3. We'll see if that looks right. 2 Lotuses, 1 Cyclone, the other one we know about is injured. There's probably another Fury somewhere, because I generally did groups of 3 Furies. We still need an infiltrator? Okay, but a terror infiltrator is fine. A base attack infiltrator is not fine. I need a base attack to go against North Africa or Indochina or Central America. If a base attack infiltrator goes after Australia, I'm just going to reload it to get it to do something else. Because that... I don't want to do these extra dumb missions for no good reason, right? Like, that was not very dangerous. It was kind of fun just showing off our cool tech, but... overall, there was like very, very little actual risk. Anyway, so North America has an extra Cyclone. Particle cannon needs to get repaired. Or not. It's good enough. Back to South Africa you go. Alright. It's not like it took a ton of time, but like, hey, it messed up my order of jets. I don't think there's any way to fix the order here, so they're not all grouped up properly. They're all stupidly ordered. And I still might have missed a Fury somewhere. Or one of the Furies maybe just got deleted. Because I do Furies in groups of 3. Oh no, there's an extra one. I don't think we lost any aircraft, as it turns out. But, you know, whatever. I'm just not a fan of UFOs that are indestructible, that automatically destroy your base, because there's nothing you can do about them, unless they attack a base that has soldiers in it. And then you get the base defense mission to capture an infiltrator, which is fun, or a overmined predator, which is fine. But are you supposed to put soldiers in every one of your bases? Ugh. We could, I know, we could try to build, at the very least, you would need living quarters in each base. Gotta have a storeroom for weapons, and maybe you could skip the medical center. You might want to bring the garage for, to actually have your vehicles on the base defense. And then you can just transfer stuff over to a base that was getting attacked. But it's not, like, the problem is, it's not just moving the soldiers. Like, we could move 12 soldiers over to a new base. Like that, you know, we could do that. But then, every time, we have to move over all the gear, unequip it, send it over. Like, I just don't want to have to deal with all that. It's too much hassle. So, anyway, the point is, I don't want to see an infiltrator attacking one of my dumb bases again. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, happy birthday, BlueAnkylo. That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see what comes next, and we'll do what we can. I hope you guys have enjoyed Future Tubers, and have a great day.